give us like the little 3, 2, 1 count again?
Francis.
Yeah, James should have like slid this over a time.
It's on like the macro schedule, and I just every time I copy and paste it. GFF.
You guys are you're on. And the mic's backwards.
Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second day of the International Flappery League. I'm Jesse Friedman, alongside Paul Stanton, and we are going to be your pregame show hosts, and we're also going to be announcing the first match. So, Paul, what are you expecting today?
Today, I'm expecting pretty much what we saw last week, only more so.
We have a lot of thugs here today that were not here last week, as well as some thugs that were here last week who are not here today. So you're going to see some new faces as well as some old ones on your journey today as we take you through the second day of the International Flappery League. So we have 4 matchups, one at 7, 7:35, 8:10, and 8:45. And our first one is going to be between the Jaybirds and the Legion of Legends. So Paul, who do you have?
I'm calling Jaybirds.
All right, and what's your reasoning behind that?
I've seen Mason Landis play, and
He's explosive.
he is very explosive.
His energy, fierceness. All right, what about our second matchup between the franchise and the Chumbawambas?
Well, as a member of the Chumbawambas, I'm not sure I'm valid to comment on that.
That's true. Okay, I will do this one because I am not involved in this match. I'm going to go with the Chumbawambas. After seeing James Anderson play last week, I have a hard time seeing James Anderson really be stopped in too expansive or extensive of a manner. So I'm seeing James Anderson take it away with his turkey bacon melts that he does ever so often. And Team Chef versus Flap Attack. Who do you have with this one, Paul?
I'm saying Flap Attack's been undefeated so far, and I don't see any reason why that's going to change.
And we have some viewers here standing nearby, and they are affirming that fact, and they may or may not be on the Flap Attack mob. All right, our last matchup between the franchise again, this time facing the Jaybirds, who play our first matchup of the evening. Who do you have in this one?
I think it's going to be a pretty even matchup, but I'm thinking probably the Jaybirds might come up on top again.
So Paul here predicts the Jaybirds to go 2-0 today.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's got hope for the Jaybirds. So that's all we have for the pregame show. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Can you stop it, Sam? All right, we did that last time. I mean, it's a 3-hour stream. We're not going to be completely professional the whole time. So
What's the schedule?
it's just better than standing there awkwardly just smiling.
Eddie knock knock.
Okay, it's okay. It works.
New.
No, it's fun. James messed it up. James.
We have 2 cameras. Oh yeah. I texted Sam like 5 different things.
You guys are gonna wait, what? How are we gonna play?
Well, there are a few people here.
Oh yeah, because Nathan is supposed to be on TV. So he can't come.
We have 5, and 2 of us. It's like, how does that happen? So,
I could defect, give you a fighting chance.
Jesse, I could play for you guys.
I would totally take you, Ricky, but
Oh, I
it's
could
against,
play
it's
for you.
against the rules.
I think that kind of skews the stats.
Yeah, it's against the rules. You can only
Rules are more like guidelines.
There are some people who come
Okay.
on the side.
You don't actually have to
They're
follow
not
them.
the most talented.
No, we have to follow the rules at all costs. That is not
Sorry,
true.
Johnny.
The made up rules that we change every time. We have to. We made the rule, we changed them, so we have to follow them.
Sorry, Ricky. Or at least that's what Paul said. I was completely Alright, so we're
Oh.
Yeah. Johnny, your stats.
No. Okay.
I can switch with you though. You want to switch? Even value?
Are we able to do?
Yeah, I want to do the camera.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
So I don't want to do stats.
Try to do the shooting Flavia.
Does Tatum not want to do it?
I just said I'm just gonna do the stats. I think it's stats. I'm gonna do stats, Johnny. Okay. Who's gonna do value? Johnny.
Let's just pick it up.
Or I mean, we don't need to like.
Okay. So do stats.
I know, but these
What do you have consoles?
Sam.
these legs are just super wobbly.
And how are we gonna time this?
Well,
Is
we're
that far
gonna
enough?
need a plug at some point, but
Oh,
we can move it later.
yeah, we're good.
Hey Pacho, you got a
Jesse.
Oh, okay. You can move it.
Well, the ball might hit it, but then we can just reset it.
Hey.
Well, the problem is it's a live stream, so
Hey, you guys already done the review show?
they're just watching it. They see it. Yeah.
Let's keep it that way. Okay, take this down first.
Okay, are we actually?
I think we're actually.
I think it'll
Do
work.
it. Let's do it.
Do we have any better tape? Abby, do you have any better tape?
Johnny, are you gonna be okay with timing this?
Yeah.
Okay. Voice into anything.
It needs to be lower. I can't see anything.
Okay, it apparently needs to be lower.
Is this worth it? I don't think it's worth it.
It is totally worth it.
I think it'd be worth it, James.
I would do it from there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Is this a little precarious?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, then we don't need that fancy tape.
Sorry, Johnny. I just like kind of.
No, it was too high anyway.
Okay. All right, then let's do this, dog.
722.
Let me get the clock.
Pray for me when I do stats.
Did you go to exposures?
Nope. Okay, 5:55.
I think we all know what Fabio's trying to say. He just won't say it. Well, good news is we'll be able to film it. Bad news is we'll never get the camera back.
Or the mic stand.
Or the mic stand.
And then you guys can go play here.
Slightly less worse. Wow.
But can you make it points?
Well, you might have to go like.
All right. I think.
Mason, go with this place. Everyone else
Mason.
got their own thing. Seriously, guys, we're way behind.
Do we have a time right here?
So Mason, leave that to someone else, okay? Please.
If the first one doesn't get taped.
I think that's taped enough, Mace. I think that's good.
I'm saying when it hits this thing and stays on, it's because of that last little piece of tape, y'all.
Okay. Hang on. Move it up. It needs to be facing up more.
Okay, alright, home.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Alright, away mark, sit down. Home, sit down.
Hey, Jesse, it's too high.
Too high?
That's I think. No, that's good. That's good. So this is the view. So this is the bottom, and this is
That's a cool.
as much as it sees.
Do you get any more
I think
to the
that's
sides
good.
though?
No.
I
That's
don't
fine.
see a whole lot
That's
of
fine.
score.
Just leave it for now.
That's pretty good.
But people don't really care about as much about the scoring zone as they see what's on the table. I think that's what they really want to see. So
That's actually really good.
that's
I'm
way
so
better.
glad I thought of getting that boom stand.
I know your favorite.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's gonna be
I
good.
feel like you need to move it forward though.
No, it's good though. It's got the right.
That's what we're going. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, that's where we're going with. It's a top view, so you can actually see the whole table now, which I like. Are you averse to it, James?
I just want to play, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm ready to go.
All right, so we just have to set up the chairs.
Did someone start it streaming?
And no, it's still.
Sam's gonna do opening prayer as soon as we're broadcasting. Are we broadcasting yet?
We're not broadcasting yet.
All right, so start
Sam.
broadcasting, and then you guys introduce Sam, okay?
I don't know how to start broadcasting.
Go to the YouTube. I don't know. that was the first
This is
step.
the encoder.
Between these colors.
Hey,
Wait, I
Sammy,
can only do.
Sammy, how do you start it?
But
I told you.
the start button is not
It's
clickable.
Do we need to stop before we start?
You have to. Oh no.
Okay, ready?
Don't say
Are you guys
such
ready?
things.
Are you ready?
That's like
Yeah.
a million different things.
Okay.
I'm leaving you guys.
Is it going? Oh, if we go to.
Don't worry about it for now. We can do it later. Wait for a few more seconds, and once it turns on, then go ahead and start. Because I just want to make
How do
sure.
we broadcast though? Because what's on here, you can only see a tiny bit of it.
Right.
Okay.
I've never done it before.
Okay. So we're gonna watch there instead of the screen.
Right.
Oh, would this be 30 seconds behind too?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the first matchup and an all-new camera view. And we are almost ready for the beginning of play.
Alright, so technically I'm supposed to play first. Since I was called. Father in heaven, I thank you so much for guiding us here to have fun and glorify you through having fun. And I thank you so much for bringing everyone here safely. God, I pray that we would glorify and honor you through how we conduct ourselves, God. And I just pray that you would help us all to just treat each other with respect and love, God, and to that you would just be shining through us as we try to do things. In Jesus' name we pray.
The closing prayer has concluded, and we are ready for the starting of play.
Or the stopping of play?
Haha. I see what you did there, Paul. Abby Anderson setting up a turkey bacon melt, and she is successful. It is now 1-0.
Ricky goes to the disallowed, but can't quite make it.
Despite the way is the Legion of Legends going against the Lander Saver Jaybirds.
Okay, disallowed for Abby and Ricky. Cross. Process. That's betwixt. Wild Krabby.
We have a new rule in play where the crossing changes from chum to chum.
It'll go from the center, the chimneys, to the right, back to the center, to the left, and then back to the center.
This could really change the dynamic of the game. Last game we saw some of the chimneys were powerful enough to make the chum seem almost unnecessary. This game it's gonna be different.
That is the goal of the rule, because that was something that a number of people noticed, including myself. Mason Landis setting up a turkey bacon melt. And that is out. Inches away.
Box down. Cross. Stop.
Another attempt. This one's going to be good. And that's a wallop. 3-1. Ricky Manning and Mason Landis going at it again. Now Abby Anderson taking control, taking her time, and Ricky Manning would not allow it. And the score remains 3-1. Abby Anderson taking her time once again, now questioning her opponent or her teammates, particularly Mason Landis, and here she goes once again. And that one is out. Another good disallowage from Ricky Manning.
I didn't see this last time. I think Ricky may have developed a little bit more of a technique for his disallowage of TBMs.
That's true. Definitely Nick Woodmansey, a.k.a. Woody, was definitely prevalent in the disallowage department, but Ricky was much more of a wallop scorer, and he's showing that defensive edge today.
Now, Ricky has been somewhat notorious in his dislike of the turkey bacon melt. Someone's even calling it unethical as far as the Flappery rules go.
That's true. There has been a lot of debate, heated debate, over the Betwiction and the turkey bacon melt and whether possibly, maybe even one, should be considered more valuable than the other. That is, that the Betwiction would be worth 2 wallops, whereas the turkey bacon melt would be worth 1.
It seems here that he's proving his point by making a fair number of disallowages against what was previously thought to be undisallowable.
I got timeout. I'm gonna go visit my stats here. Hams are not turkey bacon melts.
We have a stat discrepancy here. Apparently, the stat keeper, James Anderson, thought that ham sandwiches were turkey bacon melts. Unintentionally.
That's like calling chicken a cross between a turkey and a pig.
I know, it's very hurtful, I'm sure. I'm sure the turkey and the pig don't enjoy that.
Okay, so I'm no longer counting TBMs. Okay, where were we? Cross. Yes. Stop.
Good disallowage from Ricky Manning. There's that
Yet
defensive
another
talent
disallowage.
once again. And Ricky Manning actually has the highest thug rating of any thug in the league after week 1. It's over 96. James Anderson is close behind with a rating of just above 95. Another disallowage from Manning.
And here we have some of the best TBM scorers in the league. I mean, next to James and Sam, I'd say they were the best. So if Ricky is getting disallowages against them, the League of Legends may have gained a quite valuable move.
It's very true. They could become a more dangerous mob than we originally predicted. Mason Landis expresses his disgust with his wayward attempted wallop. Mason Landis, another wallop.
4-3.
4-3 is our score. With 1.5 minutes remaining in the opening composure.
That would be a breakage of
And Nick
orthodoxy.
Woodmansey has broken orthodox position and is charged with a thud. And he must now depart from the thuggery. Nick Woodmansey is now gone, and the Lander Saver Jaybirds are awarded a wallop.
Nick, care to commentate on your thud? No comment.
Nick has no comment. He's showing a very stern expression upon
He
his
seems
face
rather
at this
sullen.
moment. Maybe we shouldn't question Nick in the future. And Mason Landis, again, just too far. He doesn't know his own power with his turkey bacon melts. And Nick Woodmansey now returns to the thuggery to assist his mob. Kevin Teplick and Abby Anderson going at it. And Ricky Manning finds the hole as Abby Anderson and Mason Landis were moving a little bit too slow. And Manning just shot it through, and that's a wallop, and the score is now 5-4 in favor of, I do believe, the Lander Saver Jaybirds. We've got a close one in our first composure of the evening, Ricky Manning.
It was still over. I'm judging it by when it gets done.
Ricky Manning hit it away, but I think that might have been counted a wallop, actually. There's a Betwixion from Mason Landis. And another score for the Lander Saver Jaybirds, who hold the lead as the clock winds down. Abby Anderson taking her time once again. And that is time for the first composure. As the Lander Saver Jaybirds take it, we'll be right back with the second composure right after this. Okay, we're having some issues getting it to stop. However, hopefully these issues will be resolved shortly. Johnny, care to comment as you did an ever so great job of
both of these
balloting?
mobs performed admirably, but really the only real game in town is Flap Attack. There's really not much else.
And you might remember,
Johnny,
Johnny from last week. He was part of our pregame show. Showed absolutely no bias whatsoever
Never.
on
I'm
said
never
pregame
biased.
show.
I'm only correct.
He's only correct, but he is correct actually up to this point. Flap Attack has yet.
Am I not? Am I not?
Flap Attack does have yet to lose even a composure. They haven't actually lost a composure, much less a match. So, still in the process of figuring out how to get us to go to a commercial break,
Biased
but
in as much as the stats are biased.
and that is
Pretty significantly so.
that is quite biased. All right, Paula's going to take over for a matter of about 15 seconds while I go figure out how to turn this off.
Well, guys, it's been an interesting first composure.
You just do that same thing I did to stop it. You go here.
And we have expert technical assistance from
Sam
Sam Friedman.
You ready to stop? Slate out? Yeah, it's slated and then slate out.
Okay.
Okay, guys, no one did any justice. No one with the potential holds there. There is a rule in Flappery about arbitrary procrastination where you're just like, you know what I mean, like you're holding it forever. We're not really having a problem with the way you're touching it. It's just the fact that you're keeping it for like in excess of periods of 30 seconds. Do it fast.
I'm just gonna use an internal clock and a 5 minute
Just, I mean, a lot of the things, but don't like, not into the read it once, just say it louder.
Say it louder, Johnny. So I think it's slayed out is what we do.
Yeah.
But we don't have a way to watch it anymore, or unless I go back. There we go.
Broadcast ready?
All right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Just wait till it comes on.
Anyone else want to donate to the Sam Friedman Foundation?
I actually gave levels away.
It tastes kind of bloody. Pretty bloody. Flaps down. Cross.
And we're back.
Ricky Manning with a dud.
I don't think that's necessarily illegal. I don't see why it could.
Is the slate out?
Time's still going. Cross. Wait, what?
All right, we are back. No wallops have been scored yet. We apologize for our technical difficulties before. Ricky Manning showing some of that offensive talent, or defensive talent, should I say, once again.
Well, if the best defense is a good offense, then perhaps it is offensive talent.
It's true. As the saying goes, defense wins championships. Or, I guess I should say offense wins games first, and then say defense wins championships. Ricky Manning just couldn't stop that one. But a valiant attempt.
That was very close to breaking orthodoxy.
That's true. Ricky Manning on the verge of obtaining for himself a thud, or a justice period. Ben David Saber secures the wallop for the Lander Saber Jaybirds. And the Legion of Legends still looking for their first wallop of the Composure. And Nick Woodmansey shoots it right through, and it hits the Thuggery, and as a result of that, it is counted a wallop, and the Legion of Legends has their first wallop of the Composure. Ricky Manning with another very impressive disallowage. It's got to be lighting up the stat sheet right now, folks. 4 minutes remaining in Composure number 2. Ben David Saber attempts the wallop, but Ricky Manning counters with a wallop of his own in addition to a disallowage. Ricky Manning is going to have quite the thug rating at the conclusion. It is 2-2 right now, thanks to our sideline reporter, Daniel Hill. And that went a little too far. We're all knotted up at 2. Around 3 minutes remaining in the Composure. Lander Saber Jaybirds took the first one. And Mason Landis puts it in the scoring zone. Ben David Saver copies what Mason Landis just did with a turkey bacon meld of his own, and it's now 4-2 with 3 minutes remaining. Lander Saber Jaybirds, that is the mob on your left, ahead. And Mason Landis just a little too far on that turkey bacon melt attempt. Ricky Manning pulling it back. A little bit too low. Now it's up to Carter Waterfall Cascades. And Ben David Saver and Mason Landis with a collaborative disallowage. That was a very interesting non-point. Ben David Saver attempts the wallop and is successful. It was betwixt. Even though Ricky Manning hit it out, it was slightly too late. And it's 5-2 now. The Lander Saber Jaybirds on top. Carter Waterfall Cascades attempting to hit it away. And Ricky Manning comes through once again. I am very curious as to how many disallowages he has right now. Two minutes remaining. There's a dud. And we have a command from James Anderson to unify the Thuggeries.
Don't do it.
And folks, Johnny's back.
It's 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock.
And our score is 5-2 in favor of the Lander Saber Jaybirds, who just might take this one in a 2 Composure matchup.
It seems the disallowages are not enough.
Yeah, right now the Legion of Legends is showing a lot of defensive ability, but on offense they're not quite ambitious enough. They don't seem to have the duck in their possession enough.
A wall does not an army make.
Well said, Paul. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the Composure. That's a wallop. It's now 6-2 Lander Saber Jaybirds, and the hole for the Legion of Legends is only growing. Ben David Saver, another wall, and it's now 7-2. Seems that Ricky Manning's defensive magic is coming up just a little bit too short. Carter Cascades and Ben David Saver going at it again. Then David Saver once again with a turkey bacon melt. We have 1 minute remaining in composure number 2. And Ricky Manning attempts a wallop, but he's just a little bit too short.
James Dean's a little stretching the stats here.
Mason Landis impressing with the use of his head.
Alright, 17 dislogs is a rebound.
Yes.
Nick Woodmansey with an impressive wallop of his own that closes the gap a little bit, but will it be enough?
We're now in hysteria. I don't think.
And it's gonna be very difficult for them to gain that many wallops. That is on the line. Mason Landis with the wallop.
I'm seeing a lot of these line wall-ups, and I know there has been some controversy over the size of the scoring zone. It is rather, in the primitive rules, it is rather vague.
It is rather vague. We've been going with 100 inches recently, but there has been some controversy that perhaps it should only be about 6 feet, which is, of course, only about 72 inches. So we are in hysteria. This game is intense. Nick Woodmansey puts another one in the scoring zone. 5 seconds remaining. 7-4 the score. The Legion of Legends scores again, and it's 7-5. Time is running short, though. Ben Davis Saber keeping it in his grasp, and that is time. And the Legion of Legends fall short against the Lander Saver Jaybirds. And our score is 7-5 in the second composure, and they win the match. We will be right back with match number 2 right after this. So basically, we discovered how you start it is you do slate out is you turn it on, slate in is you turn it off.
Hey, Danny, can you broadcast? And Johnny, will you broadcast?
I thought I was supposed
Johnny-
to broadcast.
Johnny's-
Sorry, yeah, you're right. Danny and Nitch, can you broadcast?
Yeah.
All right. Hey Nick, so when you start, it's slate out. Just press slate out, and then it'll go on.
It's
eventually.
what? Slate out?
Yep, just
Turn
press
slate
that.
out when I start.
And then if you want to actually see the video, then you can go over here to see when it's turned on. But I'm gonna ask Sam a question.
So are we going to be looking off of this or looking off of this, commentating?
Looking off of real life.
Cool.
So don't look at the screen because it's 30 seconds behind.
Cool. Danny,
Wait, I'm broadcasting?
you and me are broadcasting.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Slate out is what I was told.
Yeah. When do we start it?
Once they say.
And
James,
do we commentate?
give me the good to go, or you can give me the good to go.
Mr. Friedman.
So when you press slate out, start broadcasting right away.
Like right now?
Even the wait. Did
So
you
we
already press slate out?
broadcast
No.
from that,
So
as opposed
don't
to
wait
bot-
for this
okay.
to change to video because
So-
it's 30 seconds.
So we talk according
So we
to
start
that,
now?
not that.
Yeah, start
So right when
recording
you
now.
press slate out, start broadcasting. Don't wait for this to change to actually showing you.
Okay, so when do we slate out? When should we slate out?
Right when the game starts.
All right,
right now?
do it.
You can do a little pregame show if you want.
All right, I think I started.
I'll let you start talking. No, you gotta.
I did it.
Are you guys the commentators?
Who's going? Is it? So today we have a franchise going against the Chumbawambas. Right now, one of the teams is doing their war chant at the beginning.
Off the right of the screen, you can't really see it that well. This is very interesting. I think so. That would be nice.
There's a lot of team spirit going on here. I wish we could show you. Yeah.
No.
Never mind.
No. And that is the Chumbawambas ready to get rolling. Let's see what the lineup's going to be today.
We got James as the chimney. And for the Chumbawambas, and on the other side for Team Chef. Just kidding. This is Team Franchise.
What are
This
you
is
talking about?
team-
Get your
team franchise,
stuff
yeah.
right, man, bro.
And for their chimney, we have Nathan Johnson.
The terrible and fearsome.
Exactly. Well put.
And for those of you watching at home, we are beginning the second match here.
Yeah. We comment on that one.
Oh, I'm aware.
Hopefully the dialogue is not like 30 seconds delayed and makes no sense with that.
That would really suck.
It's like, oh, good.
So for those of you at home wondering what we're talking about, our computer of our YouTube feed is actually 30 seconds slower than what we're actually showing right now. So right now we're showing Nathan Johnson sitting down when we said that he was sitting down like 30 minutes ago.
Hopefully it's all good on your guys' end.
If not, we
But-
apologize. We'll work out the kinks. Dominic Torquato, we're talking about you. Because I know you're watching this because you texted me.
Show us who else is watching.
There's 3 people watching right now. Thank you, 3 people watching us right now. We don't really care if you like us or not. Oh, we just got 2 people.
Oh, someone left. We lost a fan.
We lost a fan. Oh, that's all right. We don't care.
That's
We
too
don't.
bad.
We don't love you either.
All right, and we are about to start the stoppage. With the we have a new rule running today, where the cross Flappery stoppage. I don't know what it's called. Well, it changes from the chimney, then it goes to the chum, then back to the chimney, then the other chum. So it
Right.
cycles around so as to not make all of the play.
And right
happen
now we
around
got the
chimneys.
first play of the game. We got James Anderson with a wallop.
Right off the bat.
Right
That is
off
one
the
wallop
bat.
for the Chumbawambas. Pulling to a quick
Chumbawambas
lead.
1-2-0.
Yeah, I think someone else is writing. You're gonna write it. Oh, and we've got another. Oh, some air balls. And another wallop for the Chumbawambas. This is an early lead for them. That is embarrassing. Ball just...
And what is this whole Tyler Leha with his shirt sleeves rolled up? That's kind of interesting.
I don't know. He told me before the game it was the new thing. It was gonna help his flappering.
Oh, and it's another point for the Chumbawambas.
I think so.
It's 3-0.
Oh.
The franchise better
Oh.
get something
Oh,
going.
are they-
Oh,
are
and
they
it was a
gonna count
betwixt. I think that was a betwixt for the franchise.
They're coming back.
There we go. I like the aggression on James Anderson. His part, it's going good.
He's going for the bacon
Oh, he's
melt,
going.
and he
Oh,
makes it.
and he makes it. It's 4-1, 5-1.
I'd say 4-1 at this moment.
Jesse.
Just kidding, folks. It is 5-1.
It is 5-1. We're still amateurs. Oh, and it's going back and forth.
There's
A little bit of discrimination. Oh. And it was a good disallowage by, I think that was Tyler Leha, wasn't it?
I do believe so.
Man, Tyler's doing really well today.
After that long scuffle, nothing came out. But I'd have to say, so far in this game, James would have to be the MVP for the Chumbawambas.
I agree.
Oh, and the disallowance.
And the disallowage by James Anderson. That was a beautiful play
I
right
don't
there.
think that was James Anderson. That was the guy on the right of him, whose name we do not know at the
I think
moment.
it's Cameron.
Oh, Cameron. That was Cameron and... Oh, and a point for Tatum. Right on the line, folks.
And that gentleman on the Chumbawambas team is Cameron.
Okay.
And another wallet for Chumbawambas. I think we've lost count.
We have an approximate score here. Chumbawambas are in the lead.
Ha 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 ha. Dominic Torquato, roll on the floor laughing. Ha. I'm getting tweets or texts as well sometimes from the fans watching at home, and just want to let you guys know we appreciate all your input. Please keep sending them. We'll probably try to answer some of the questions here in a little while, so text us some questions if you have them. We'll do our best to answer them. So we'll do that in about 5 minutes, so throw us some questions.
We should set up a Twitter.
We should set up a Twitter. That'd be really
Do a
cool.
little Q&A.
Oh, a little Q&A.
Almost the disallowage for Johnson.
And Andrew Johnson gave them the point by just plopping it right in their section.
I feel like the Johnsons have some synergy going. They're even wearing the same shirts this fine afternoon.
And the same pants, and the same socks, and the same shoes. I doubt the same underwear.
We're hopeful that that's not the same.
We are praying to God. Let's say a prayer right now. Turn the microphone off first.
And
Amen.
we're back,
Amen.
folks.
All right, we're good.
Oh, and another point for the
Oh,
Chumbawambas.
I've stopped keeping
this
score.
This is a slaughter, though,
This
I'm
is
pretty
an
sure.
outright slaughter.
I'm going to go check with Jesse to find the actual score.
I'm assuming it's going to be like 7-1. Oh! They're using their heads like nobody's business. James. Oh, James. He keeps using his face. Those are like 6-7 ham sandwiches all at once. Woo!
It's like a whole Subway restaurant right there.
I think so.
And I just got the score, and it is 10-2.
10-2. Wow. And I think there's like 10 ham sandwiches in James's face right there. Come on, let's see what they're gonna do. Oh, James for the
another
kill.
one. This man is just a machine.
I think James is sealing the deal on this one.
Oh, but then Nathan scores on
But then
himself.
Nathan had to score it himself.
That's okay. It happens to the best of us. We're watching the instant replay,
We're
folks.
watching the instant
It is
replay.
quite
Nathan
hilarious.
Johnson is very hilarious. He's like a little chicken with his head cut off. Shaking hands with James. Oh, that's great. Oh, man.
It doesn't seem that delayed.
Keep getting a bunch of texts saying that they feel bad for the franchise because they're getting walloped.
Oh, good
Nice
punt.
play on words there from at Dom Torquato 93. Hearty smiley face.
Winky face.
Winky face. Very interesting Twitter name. And that one was a disallowage, I think. I'm not sure, though.
I do believe it was a disallowage.
I think Mr. Tyler got a little piece of hair on that.
That is gross.
And it went over Nathan. He could not get it. What is going on with Nathan Johnson today?
It's just not his day.
Back when I played him last week, he was a little animal. Now he's just looks like he's lost his steam.
They might have to rethink their chimney placement.
I think they might need to retire their chimney for the day. Oh, and another one that gets by him. What is going on?
Oh, I think that there is a scuffle.
They're unifying their thuggery.
Yes. Yeah, it's the thuggery.
Ball's back to the chimney now. See what? And another.
point.
You know, this is just a really one-sided game. Hopefully for the next game, they can get something going. Come up with a better strategy.
There's always next composure.
Yeah. But the way things are looking, next composure might be even worse. They got to get some nice positive energy, and look at that.
They need to find out a way to shut down that cheese bacon melt or whatever it's called. Bacon cheese ham.
I'm hungry.
I know. All those sandwiches.
Dominic, we just got your text saying what?
We are very confused.
Very confused. So please retweet us or text us, as it probably is.
We prefer your tweets.
But we don't have a tweet set up, so you can just text.
Yeah. Oh, we are back up to 3 fans.
Cameron is in a justice period right now because he left orthodox position.
Oh.
So that means he's in a timeout like in hockey. When you beat somebody and make them start bleeding or start punching them, then you have to go in timeout. That's kind of what's going on right now. He'll be getting back in here, though. Oh, and Landis for the wallop. It's the first time we've said that all night. Oh, James is holding his own, and he scores.
Another one.
They're down by a person, and they're still whooping their butts. What is going on? And that one was out. That was inches away.
A little too much energy. You should ask him if it's delayed or talking.
It's not.
Oh, it isn't? Okay.
No. Because this is on YouTube. What we're getting is coming into here. We're just having a little side discussion, folks. What we're getting going is going into there with the video, and it's getting translated onto YouTube. It's the same as like with regular broadcasting. It's filming and recording. Well, that was a very disappointing composure for the franchise. The Chumbawamba is coming up on top by Jesse. What was the final score? 19-3.
That is a big lead, folks.
That is a big lead. We'll see what the franchise has in store for us next.
Seems like in their little downtime, they're having a team chat, trying to figure out some strategies, maybe shut down Anderson.
See if they can do something to get that Anderson man a little shut down there. James.
Mr. Anderson.
Word with you.
Hey.
So tell us about how you're doing. You look like you guys had a really comfortable lead out there.
Well, we just had to take a look at their formations and make a call based on that. We like what they were giving us, and we're firing on all cylinders tonight. T's really showing up, and we'll see how Paul does.
It's great. Good luck in the next one.
Thanks for support.
And now Tyler is the new chimney.
Ooh, it's about time.
But we have also substituted Paul in for James, so
Oh no.
we'll see how this turns out, folks.
We'll see. This may go into a third composure if they lose their fire, but I have a feeling there's no fire going to be lost, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what happens. There's a little bit of love language going on between the two teammates, or two enemies, actually.
Animates.
Enemies. There you go. And Dominic, yes, your so-called Twitter name was amazing, and that was on the line.
Thanks, Walt. Good composure.
Oh, and that was out. That was
a
out.
good disallowage by Johnson.
Watch the court, James. No, you're good. Oh, and a disallowage by Cameron. Beautiful disallowage.
Oh, some team spirit.
I think they actually scored for once.
It's their comeback.
Their 1-point comeback. I like it.
Hey, it's the start of
Oh,
some, two-point comeback.
They are coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Do not disclude the franchise.
They're more of a late game menace.
They're like the black horses that only come out at the end.
Black horses?
Mhm.
Haven't heard of that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
Good analogy, Nick.
I know. I'm aware.
Oh, and the ball. Some suspense.
They had a little suspense action going on there. Oh, it's a little. This is getting a little intense. They're just playing hockey with it. Come on, guys. Arc it. Oh, there you go. And that was it. No, I'm just kidding. That was me.
That was a disallowage, though.
That was a good disallowance.
Oh, and the scoot, unified scoot.
The unified scooter.
The uniscooter.
Everybody shots. Turn down for what?
Oh, there were some shenanigans going down.
A little shenanigans. Who is shenaniganing who?
I have no idea. But there were definitely shenanigans. Oh, was that a wallop?
I think that was a wallop there, Daniel.
It just barely slipped between Paul and the table.
Oh, and it almost hit our camera. That would have been horrible.
That would have been bad. Surprisingly enough, nothing has hit the camera yet, folks.
That is incredible.
But that would make great footage.
Steve Tong, if you're watching, we are doing a great job. So, and a wallop by Andrew Johnson, his first of the night.
Like I said, it's a comeback.
There you go.
Even for him.
And back to what I was saying to Steve. If you're watching this, we are doing a great job at not breaking anything this night, as opposed to last tournament when we broke a clock. Oh, and a disallowage
so many disallowages
by Andrew Johnson. For those of you just joining us, my name is Nick Woodmansey, along with my co-host,
Daniel Hill.
Welcome, welcome. It is a nice game of Flappery between the franchise and the Chumbawambas. Chumbawambas won the first composure by a whopping 20-3.
It wasn't 20. I thought
It was 19 or 20-3.
I thought it was 10 to. Oh,
No,
yeah,
not
that
even
That was
close.
halfway through.
That was
10 to 2.
yeah. They just kept going.
They just steamrolled that game.
All right, and so now they're going into composure number 3. It looks
Do
like.
we know who won that game?
Oh, never mind. They're having a food break.
It's a tournament break.
They're having a food break.
Or a drink break.
Because little Tatum has to get some footage.
Some fuel for her
Some
flaps.
fuel.
Flaps. It's your elbows. And that is the technical term.
No comment. I think I'm gonna have to shut the peanut gallery down.
Tyler just gave some winking to the.
I think there's
announcers.
some telepathic communications going on because I'm getting some voices in my head.
Ooh, also some massages. He's warming up for the game.
Oh.
This is serious.
He's Arby's trapped right now. Oh, and Cameron is in. And Tatum is still eating.
And that is the end of snack break.
That is the end of the lunch break. Or dinner break. I'm actually hungry right now.
I know. All these ham sandwiches.
Ham sandwich, turkey, bacons, and they have In-N-Out over there. This is not fair.
Too many sandwiches.
Too many sandwiches going on tonight. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, Chumbawambas. Drink their blood.
All right, Chumbawambas. We're getting encouragements for blood drinking. This is very
Questionable.
very questionable words. We're watching the instant replay of Tyler Leha getting a back massage. It was rather disturbing.
Pre-game warm-up.
Pre-game warm-up.
Well, mid-game warm-up.
Oh, and Anderson.
Oh,
Oh, and
was that
Johnson.
a disallowage or was that betwixt?
I think it was a disallowage. That's what it looked like to me, but I couldn't really tell from this angle. Peanut Gallery does a good job at making calls.
Very good job.
And
Tatum taking control of the ball.
Landis doing the same thing that Miss Anderson was doing all night long, which I'm not bitter about. Of course not. No way. I'm not bitter about her holding the ball for like 30 seconds just sitting there.
I do believe the rule is that it has to stop motion. So if
It's
they
stop motion
keep
at least 7
if they
times.
keep it rolling, it's up to the
Let's not
ballyhoo
talk
slash
about this.
constable.
Let us not talk about this. This is getting a little bit out of control.
All right.
And
back to
Torque, if
play.
you are still watching, this is a this is a very interesting game. Oh, come on.
Oh, Nathan's trying a new
Oh!
tactic.
Oh!
It was on the line.
And it was on the line, so it was counted as a wall up.
For the Chumbawambas.
Man, these Chumbas.
They're really wombating. That was a bad one.
Hey,
I don't
it
even know
works.
why I tried.
Oh no. Oh, and it was out. Oh. The score is 5-3.
I don't know who has what. I'm pretty
Jesse,
sure
who's
the
winning?
Chumbawambas have. Oh, what? The franchise
The
has.
franchise now
5
has 6-3. 6-3.
This is their composure, folks.
6-3. It looks like we'll be going into third composure. Oh, and a disallowage by Andrew Johnson.
Almost turned that around into another wallop for them.
Yeah, they keep getting pretty close. They just need to get back on the same page and get a little more energy going on.
I like the new setup. What?
Oh, it was almost another one. And Dominic, yes, he just texted me saying, yes, I am still watching, and yes, there is a 30-second delay or more on this. So, Torque, I just got your message, though.
But good to know we have fans.
Good to know we have at least one fan out there watching us. We appreciate you. Oh, and the camera stand was hit.
It's the first time.
Yeah, the other one's Torque. Torque is here with us in spirit. Everybody say hi, Torque. Hey, Torque. Your love, man.
They said hey.
They all said hey. Nice, true. At least anybody that's anybody said something.
30 seconds.
Woo! That was almost a peggage in the head. James Anderson getting a little vicious there. His team's losing. There's a little something going on there.
Hysteria.
We've entered hysteria, so there's only 20 seconds left, but they also paused the timer now. So this could prolong the game. Or if the franchise is in the lead, they could just try and stall.
That was an out play, so that doesn't count. Watching the replay of it hitting the camera.
I think that was it, yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't that exciting.
No.
Wait, is it off now?
It is a little bit, yeah.
Should
Yeah. And oh! And a wallet by Andrew Johnson. That was a good one.
Oh, and the shutdown by Tyler. Lots of ham sandwiches.
Oh, and a disallowage, but all right, that was not bad. Not bad at all. 3 seconds left in the game clock. And it is back into the chimney territory. Let's go see what we can do. Come on. Oh, and it was out. And that was time. So we will go into a third installment, ladies and gentlemen. A third installment.
Did that fix it at all?
I don't know. Probably
Is
not.
it still okay? Gosh dang it.
Wait. Oh, it moved. We're good.
Okay. We have got the camera back in position.
We've got the camera back in the position. For all of you watching at home, we're just watching the instant replay and to see where the camera was at. Because we noticed that you guys weren't getting that great of a view there.
You're just getting Tatum and Andrew.
Which is not a very pleasant thing to be watching because nobody's doing anything much. So, you know.
Maybe we can get an interview.
So now the question is, who is going to substitute in? Cameron. We got Cameron here with us in the studio. Just going to ask him a couple questions. Hey, what's going on, Cameron?
Hey.
So tell us a little bit about that composure. What was going on through your head as you were
comeback.
You know,
coming back a little bit?
I think we just got too comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, we went in the first game, guns a-blazing, fists a-flying.
Right.
And then second one came out, we expected the same result, and we didn't get the same result. So we're going back to what we know. We're going back to just good, clean Flappery, and I have high hopes.
What can you attribute the lack of energy to? Anything in particular, or just?
You know, I just think it was just a low in play a little bit. You know, we're just taking a big deep breath. But you know what they say is the calm before the storm.
There you go.
Night is darkest before the dawn.
And this is the storm, folks.
And this
coming
is
up.
the storm. We'll see if
Storm's
this is
coming.
what kind of a storm this is. Hurricane Katrina or a little Arizona rain. Thank you very much,
Bet on
Cameron.
Katrina.
He's going with Katrina.
He's going with Katrina. We'll see how he does.
We might see Anderson coming back into the thuggery. For
They're
this
gonna make a thug
composure.
substitution, and we still have Tyler, Nathan, and Andrew for the franchise.
I do believe they
seem
don't
to
have
be
any
the.
thugstitutes,
No, I don't think
so-
they have any thugstitutes, so it will be them for the remainder of the day. And it looks like in the instant replay we have people T-bowing. That is disturbing. And now they're swaying off to the side, which is also very awkward. They're just doing some really awkward things today.
Usually they would have Robert Beck here to back them up.
Yep.
But tonight they're just running with their bare minimum.
I remember last week. Here goes the Chumbawambas. Oh, there seems to be a match. Nope, no comparison. Nope, sorry. The Chumbawambas.
That
All
one was like
psyched,
half
ready
as
to
long
go.
as the previous
It was
one.
half as long, but that was the intermediate one in the middle.
They don't have the 5 minutes they
No.
had before.
They only have a
Solid
couple
chanting.
seconds. All right, so we got James thugstituting in. It's got Tatum on his right and Cameron on his left. Again, we have Tyler as a chimney for the franchise, and we have Nathan on his right, and Andrew on his left. And again, we have the amazing Sam Friedman as a constable.
Oh, I don't know if you can see him, but
He just gave us a nod. You are in his thoughts. Oh, and it was
almost
a
a
wall.
disallowage. So close.
And the ball bounced all the way into the studio. Man, how did it get all the way up here? That's crazy.
In the press box.
In the press box, man, that's crazy. Oh, Cameron to Cameron. Oh,
Oh, the
disallowage
disallowage to the
and
wall-up.
a wallop. Whoa, nice conversion there. That was beautiful.
There's some quality play by the new chimney. Well, not that new. He played last composure. Let's
Yeah.
see if he can keep their steam, though. Their momentum. I don't know if keeping your steam is.
Chimneys and steam.
Oh, smoke. Keep
their smoke.
Yeah.
Oh! And James
Goes for the quick
almost
points.
knocked the picture over.
Hit a poor woman on the wall.
Poor woman. That's not a poor woman. That's Hannah. She's fine. And Jonathan Woodbury just posed a real question. Why are there 17 pictures of the same girl all across our church? I do not know to this
That is
day.
a good question.
Something about a series that we're going through, but I still have no idea. And it looks like James took a fall.
Oh. Was that betwixt?
I think that was a disallowage.
It looked betwixt to me.
It kind of...
I don't know.
Was
What
that
the call
betwixt?
on that?
No, it was just
Oh.
a disallowage.
I like Nathan's strategy of banging the table. I don't know that it really accomplishes anything.
It doesn't really accomplish things. It just causes a
It's the
distraction
mental
and makes
effect,
noises.
Yeah.
The mental
sure.
effect is the real key right now, because if they could get the Chumbawambas out of their element, then they have a real scoring chance. Oh, and it was out by a centimeter, ladies and gentlemen, a centimeter.
Very close. Oh,
That one was in this time.
They're
James
getting it
Anderson
right.
making a comeback.
getting back in the groove.
Oh, and it looks like Hurricane Katrina's on its way back in town, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and another one. James Anderson is the hurricane himself.
His new name's Katrina. No, just kidding.
Oh, and Hurricane Katrina comes through with a wallop. Woo! Hurricane Anderson is also doing pretty well as well. Hurricane Tatum, I don't know if she's a hurricane just yet. We'll have
She's
to.
just getting warmed up.
She has to show us that she's a hurricane. That was on the lines. That was a wallop.
Oh, we are having a warning. you can't actually hit the table anymore. They've banned the Nathan Johnson strategy.
You cannot shoot the duck while it is called unsportsmanlike conduct. If any of you know anything about hunting, if you shoot a bird while it's on the ground, it's unsportsmanlike conduct. And another wallet by James Anderson. I think this is a little one-sided right now. But who am I to predict? And why did Torquato text me saying my eyes? Probably the Tebow stuff, I'm assuming.
We hope.
We hope. Either that or he saw the horrible playingness. The horrible flapping going on by the franchise. As we just watched the replay of Cameron.
And another
wallet.
For the Chumbawambas.
I think this is a little interesting. The franchise had better get their energy going a little bit.
Oh, Nathan tried to get the energy going.
Good attempt by Nathan Johnson. Keep up that good energy, and they might have a small chance.
Just a little chance to get back like 18 more points. Like, I don't even know the score at this point, but I'm pretty sure the Chumbawambas are winning.
Oh, and that one is out. But Tatum is in the game.
She has joined the Hurricane.
She has joined the Hurricane, and she means business.
Oh.
And Tyler Leha just bounced it into his own zone. I don't know. I think he's for the other team. We got to question his loyalty, given the fact that the whole team over there is wearing gray Flappery shirts, and he is as well, as opposed to the Johnson boys, which are wearing RB shirts. So I think there might be something to say about the spirithood of the teams.
Except, Nick, if you remember last Composure, it was Nathan that scored a point for the other team.
That was unintentional.
Yes.
Now when it comes to Tyler, that is a little questionable. Oh, and there's vicious attacks. Oh no.
The aggression.
Oh, and a ham sandwich for Nathan. A ham sandwich for Nathan Johnson. Wow.
Oh, he's
and
going
James
for the
Anderson.
And a wallop.
There's a very key strategy that James is adopting, where he gets the ball and gets it right over Tyler's head because he knows Tyler can't reach that.
He's got little arms. He's like little T-Rex.
Like a little T-Rex, Shane. I hate push-ups.
What? Guess T-Rexes were bad at push-ups. And I don't
out
believe
by
that
an
was a
inch.
wallop.
That was out by an inch.
14-3. We just got the score.
Oh, and Nathan is a little bit furious right now. Maybe he can channel that fury into some positive energy.
No, that sounded like negative energy.
Yep, that was negative energy. And as he just gets walloped on. 15-3 is the score, and the Chumbawambas are winning. And it's now 16-3.
The franchise might need a new franchise.
The franchise might.
Like bad internet.
Nah,
okay.
We'll be fine.
We'll assume that it's all good on your guys'
Yes,
end.
the mid-break dancing in the franchise. We have been getting many reports and comments about this mid-break franchise dance. The Tebow kneel and then the honka 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 dance. So maybe we should warn them for next time, yeah?
And there you might have seen our nice helper Josiah running around picking
The
up them
beautiful
balls.
Josiah Friedman.
The one and only.
The one and only.
And Tatum was trying to.
Oh,
to
and
do
a
an
nice
Anderson.
block by Mr. Johnson, the elder Johnson to be more exact. And it looks like he's giving Cameron a chance, and it got disallowed. Did.
Do you know if it's in Hysteria? I do believe it entered Hysteria at this moment.
I believe it is in Hysteria.
We don't know. Might be.
And it was out. 10 seconds left. We have entered Hysteria, which means that every time the ball goes out, the time stops. And it's a wallet from James Anderson. 4 seconds left in the game clock. The franchise has no hope. But let's see what they can do. Finish strong, guys. Let's see if they can finish. Oh, and it was it. Well, the Chumbawambas win composures to 1. It's been a long day, folks. 19 hours of work in the last 24 hours. But yes, it was a good match by both teams. Tyler Leha, come here. Other side, between us. Betwixt us.
Do you have a couple words you would like to say about that game?
Well, this was my first game back from a severe injury. I mean, it was tough out there, but I believe I have a solid mob. With some more work, I believe we can take this second game.
That's good.
So you guys have a doubleheader tonight?
We do have a doubleheader tonight. Our next game is against the Jaybirds, if I remember correctly. Yes, that is
Jaybirds,
in
yep.
fact
Jaybirds
correct.
at
We're playing
8:45.
The Jaybirds at 8:45.
Constable will be James Anderson, and the Stats and Ballahu will be Josiah himself and Jesse.
But I do feel proud of my team, my mob. They did well. Nathan Johnson, solid work out there. Andrew Johnson, first game of the season.
That is
Yet again,
impressive.
first game of he's ever played in Flappery. He did amazing out there.
That is great. I remember
Let's
my
give my
first game of
congrats.
Flappery. I was champ.
Good luck with that, Nick. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Tyler.
And you guys can
Mr. Nathan Johnson. Quick word. Quick
we're
word.
interviewing more people.
What? How did that go? I know you guys had a rough loss, but it looks like you guys have a solid team. What do you have to say about that?
I think the match went well. It was definitely we just need to work on our chimneyship for sure. I mean, James is just a solid chimney out there. Just gotta respect that man. You know, he's pretty good. But next time we're just gonna work on just making sure we just gotta make sure we break his left knuckles before we go into match with him. This time our plan was to do it afterwards, and it just didn't work out.
Gotcha.
So we just gotta make sure we get him on their injured reserve list, and then we should be good.
Very good. Thank you very much, Nathan Johnson.
And if you guys tune back in at 8:45, you can see the franchise have a second try.
And coming up at 8:10, which was a long time ago, but we're a little behind schedule, Chef versus Wallopings will be playing.
It's actually Flap Attack.
Flap Attack.
They've had a
They have had a name change. So come back. This is Daniel Hill and Nick Woodmansey going out. Good job.
That's some quality.
That was some quality stat
I like
right
the
there, bro.
interviews. The interviews are good.
Yeah. We're solid with that.
Nick, you're commentating with me.
We are? What game?
Chef and
When is that?
It's right now. This one.
Oh,
wait.
You guys.
I switched with him.
Yeah, Daniel's playing.
Unless you wanna, are you?
Mitch, you can do multiple commentaries. You got cash back there if you want. Throw me like a tea or something.
Yeah. Does your mom play again?
Jesse.
Play right here.
Okay. You're playing again at the end, right?
I'm constabling right now.
Okay, so I'll commentate.
I can't do any
I'll
commentating. so just
do
take
commentating for you. Yeah. No worries, dude. Me and T. Lay. I'm fry.
I'm just gonna keep this here.
Thank you. I'll just review these in the beginning while you're eating. Once you turn them back on. You're good out there.
Thanks.
Let's take over your stats. You played 3 composures. You had 1 disallowage, 2 ham. You got a lot of wallops on there. You got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the last.
Home or away?
You guys are, who are you, Chef?
Yeah.
You guys are home.
No, we're the Flap Attack.
You're the Wallopings, you're away.
I'm gonna grab more napkins.
Okay. You're good. Hey, Sam, give me a go ahead when you want me to slate in.
Except you're gonna
Or
click
slate out. Yeah, that's what I meant. Slate in, slate out. I think so. I hope so. We need to get going.
Away, Bob.
The Wallopings or whatever you guys did, the Flap Attack is away and the Chef is home.
I will say Wallopings because I have no idea what the other team name is.
Damn, I had to grab too many napkins.
Oh, you know. You can never
I'm gonna
have too
require
many.
you until I'm done eating to fill in for me.
No, that's what I was expecting. You're not going to be saying a word.
We'll win next game, Nick.
What's that?
We'll win next game.
No worries, dude. It's all good. It's part of the learning process.
My mom.
Are you guys, huh?
I said, look at my mom.
Yeah, no. Are you guys? Yeah. And you guys actually have real people. Yeah.
It's 0-2.
So they played against us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys training with him right now?
We were.
How's he doing?
He was doing better.
So is he learning to hit up instead of? Because I noticed that he was doing a lot of this instead of a lot of that. He needs to learn on getting it back to him and not just as soon as it comes to him. It's a tendency. I was doing it. But as soon as the ball comes to you, don't do this. All right, here we go. You are good. They are doing their prayer. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you watching, my name is Nick Woodmansey. Right next to me eating, I have Tyler Leha.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I was just playing for the franchise.
Yep, and they sucked. I mean, they lost. Maybe next time they can pull their team together. But right now we have the Flap Attack playing, and we also have Team Chef playing, and we have a water cup right here. They hate the franchises hate the Chefies. Okay, I don't blame them. All right,
Nick, how do you think Team Chef will do tonight?
You know, I don't know. I see some raw talent on that team, but I don't know if you can beat Sam Friedman, Daniel Hill, and Johnny Woodbury. They seem like a very solid mob.
Very true, very true. What about our Flap Attack over here? I mean, we've got some solid key players, and it looks like we have a sibling rivalry.
We do have a sibling rivalry. In the middle as a chimney, we have Mr. Josiah Friedman. Across the chimney from him is Sam Friedman. So there's a little sibling rivalry going on, but we also have, as right thug of Josiah Friedman,
right, chum.
we have chum. Same difference. As right chum for Josiah Friedman, we have Jesse Friedman, who is also a rival / sibling of Sam Friedman. So we'll see how this plays out.
Looks like they're about to start the game here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see how it goes. May the best team win.
And here we go with the first
sibling rivalry. Oh,
there we go, Josiah.
Joe, the first wall up.
It looks like
Josiah being a true gentleman and giving it to his younger brother.
Got some good fierce competition out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Eat your burger. Oh, and a wall up for the Flap Attack. So the lineup for Chimney for the Team Chef, we have Josiah Friedman. Right thug will come out to be Jesse Friedman, and the left thug is Emma Veron. And for Team Flap Attack, which I have down here, is Team Walloping. So if I say that Team Walloping, it's Flap Attack, same difference. We have as Chimney. Oh, wow, ball flew right next to my head. We have this Chimney, Sam Friedman, the gentleman that just flew that right next to my head, almost killed me. And on his left, we have Daniel Hill. And on his right, we have Johnny Woodbury, who almost just scored a wallop. He was like a foot and a half off, so not really almost, but.
They do have some really good talent out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
They sure do. There's some really good raw talent out there that we gotta. Oh, Daniel Hill. My fellow commentator, if you guys remember from my last performance, it was very amazing. So from the last stats for the Chumbawambas versus the franchise, in case you missed it, ladies and gentlemen, we had James Anderson, Cameron, Tatum, and Paul. I think James Anderson led the group with, let's see, there was 12 wall-ups in the last comp alone. That is very impressive. 9 in the first. He sat out the second to let Paul come in, which is very amazing. For, let's see, the leading score for the franchise, even though that was a very low-scoring game, we had... Yeah, we had Andrew as the leading for that one, so that was really good. And we have a bunch of people in the studio right now, which is not very good.
It was a tough game, but the winner obviously won.
Yep.
So let's return coverage of this current game. It looks like they're got a bit of a spat on the field right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Can it show you?
What's going on? We are having a discrepancy right now, so we're looking at the replay.
We need 2 constables. We need 1.
Let's just call it betwixt, okay?
And they ruled it a betwixt.
Hold up. James Anderson is.
It's cutting it in half?
What's going on here?
He's cutting it in half.
Looks like we have 3 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock right now.
Pause it for a little bit. Okay.
And we're pausing the time.
What is going on? It's supposed to be really serious. And
Looks like no one's really sure what's going on.
Careful.
According to Daniel Hill, there are shenanigans going on. And we're resuming play.
And that was out. We have a cheerleader out in the crowd for Flap Attack. And a wall up for Flap Attack.
Looks like there's a little stale. Oh, and a wallop.
That almost looked like a betwixt right there. Would have counted either way.
Oh, looks like Josiah's getting a little aggressive out there.
Josiah is a little, he's giving them a run for their money right now, it looks like. I think somebody just dropped their phone. Nope, they dropped their soda. Not as important.
Looks like my food's getting taken over.
French fry beef. Hua. Ew.
Oh.
Go talk to, well, he's
Looks like
playing
we're
right now, but
pausing the game here. Got a little discrepancy on the field whether a wallop was incurred or not.
And then Ben brings in football and basketball.
You know, I think the franchise has a thing against Ben.
I think so. Except the only problem is I'm not part of the franchise.
I wasn't saying you were.
But I have something against Ben too.
But all rivalries aside,
Yeah,
I'm to remain unbiased in this situation.
you do. It's ketchup. Yum.
Looks like the game is currently at 7-1 in favor of James.
I'm assuming the Flap Attacks. Flap Attacks win. Ing.
I do. Right here.
One of Tyler's teammates is coming in and telling him that he needs to give up his position as Chimney. But you do need strong thugs, so
I prefer a stronger thug
I agree.
and have a solid chimney. All around, a team should be one, and there should be no bickering amongst them.
Agreed. You have to work that out.
And it looks like, oh no, that didn't quite go in yet.
And we officially have the dude that broke the clock in the game in the house last time.
I heard about that. You know, I
Yeah.
wasn't here. What quite happened, Nick?
So he was acting like he was playing basketball and took the duck and hit it up against the clock and smashed the clock to the ground and shattered it.
That's really unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. We are very fortunate, though, however, that we have Steve Tong as the administrator that was very forgiving.
It looks like my fellow commentator has gone into a spill of laughter.
Anyway.
But that's okay. Let us continue here. Oh, it looks like we had a disallowage here.
Disallowage, but it looks like Emma Varon. Very good. Oh, and an almost pegging in the crotch of Ben. So for those of you just joining us, or that may just be tuning in back in, my name is Nick.
My name is Tyler.
And we are hosting the 2014, what's the date today? 2014 June 13th, Friday the 13th.
No, it is
guys.
kind of odd. No one has mentioned here Friday the 13th. I mean,
It is Friday the 13th today, but that is no excuse for why you lost. But it is Friday the 13th, and it is a full moon tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you feeling a little wolfish? I kind of.
I feel a little scratching like this, like in the back. You know, it's a little. My fingernails are getting to be really long too. I don't know what's going on.
That is a fair assumption here.
I might want to stay inside and wear a bunch of clothes when I go outside. That way I'm not hit by the moonlight.
Granted, if you do go outside, keep in mind you want to keep at least a couple silver bullets. I hear that works best.
I think so. Well, I got plenty in my pocket, so we're good.
But it's a good thing werewolves don't exist. It looks like we're right in the middle of the first and second composure for the. See, I can't remember the names. The Flap Attack.
The Flap Attack and Team Chef.
Team Chef, there we go.
And for those of you at home watching, you may text in your questions or comments to 480-215-6602. And we'll try to get some of those questions or comments responded to or answered. So,
I'm gonna go see who won the first composure.
and we got Tyler going to check on the stats of the first game. And yeah, very good. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday the 13th. Full moon out, so be safe. Carry your silver bullets in your pockets. And it looks like we have Bethany subbing in.
Alrighty.
And Melissa subbing in for Team Chef. I'm sorry. Team Wallopings.
So
Or
in the
Flap
first
Attack.
composure, Flap Attack won 9-2 against Team Chef.
Well, that is very interesting.
It's almost brutal.
That's a little too brutal. It's almost like your franchise game, just half as bad.
Ouch. Way to bring that up again.
You're welcome. Can I help?
So it looks like we're sitting down here for the second composure.
Composure number 2. And looks like the team.
Looks like Flap Attack is taking a slow approach to this. There we go.
Oh, and a wallop.
You know, Flap Attack's
Josiah?
looking pretty solid out there tonight. What do you say, Nick?
Looking solid. I think Josiah has been putting up a good fight, especially in that last one. But is it going to be enough? We'll see.
Oh! Right in between. It's got to hurt.
Nice betwixt.
You know, what's the term for when the ball lands in between the thugs, but inside the chairs?
Wouldn't that still be betwixt?
It's betwixt, but there's an actual term because,
Betwixt the thugs.
well, I believe they call it Santa Claus?
Thug twixt.
Thug Twixt. I like this new vocabulary.
Thug twixt. We are calling it Thug twixt.
Looks like Flap Attack's coming up. Oh.
Oh, and it was on the line. That was on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the
Josiah
line by
Friedman. Like, oh yeah, guys, I got this. Oh, Josiah's in it. Oh, he got ham sandwich. Oh!
Wow, nice disallowage by Jesse Friedman.
Good job.
Right off the constable, too, Mason Landis.
Must have hurt. Emma. Oh!
And high in the sky. Very
And
nice
a good
disallowage.
disallowage by Melissa and Bethany. A combined effort there to get that knocked out of the sky. Oh, that was
Team
a
Chef.
Twix. Down the chimney. Mwah. And from all the feedback I've been getting, that little dance you were doing is the little dance you guys were doing between your composures was a little interesting, and your T-bowing. That was very inappropriate.
Oh, the T-bowing was viewed. Oh, I was hoping I was out of camera.
No, you were like right behind your chair.
You know, I give all the credit to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, but sometimes a man's got to pray for the next game.
You can stop lying now. All right, we got a tweet from Dom Torquato, heart, smiley face, winky face, saying, my chest is starting to get sore from all the solids getting thrown around. We gotta do a little thump there. And that was a disallowage. Solid. Oh man, my chest is getting sore as well. All these solids. Man, I'm gonna have this big bruise on my chest by the end of the night.
Looks like we have some discrepancy whether it was a disallowage or not.
Sorry.
I believe James Anderson is pulling rank and calling a disallowage.
Bethany a little anxious to get that one out of play. Good effort on her part.
Looks like we have a tie of 4-4 during this composure.
Not bad. I think
Team Chef is really holding their cool.
Good save.
Very
Good
nice disallowage.
save. Good disallowage. Good disallowage by Bethany. And a disallowage by Josiah.
Seems like there's a lot of disallowages in this composure.
I think so.
Do you think the mobs are really stepping up their game?
I think the mobs are stepping up their game. They're getting into that rhythm of I got this, and they're getting comfortable with who they're playing with, and I think they're getting a lot of good shots.
So we got a lot of action on the battlefield here. Very nice disallowage.
Very nice. Very beautiful. Those little flap juggles going on there. Very nice.
Josiah Freeman is
and it is out. Good, nice try.
I don't know. He brings his elbow so high. It's like above his head. Time check. 1:25.
Looks like we have 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock here.
And they're talking about how people can distort their elbows behind their head. That is very interesting.
Double jointed, baby?
Or triple. Oh! And it was a good disallowage by Miss Bethany. Josiah a little furious there. He's like, I got this, guys. Oh!
Is that betwixt? Is that behind your head?
We're calling that one betwixt.
They're calling that a betwixt.
Point Team Chef.
Josiah gets that wall up. It betwixt between Daniel and Melissa.
Score.
And that is out.
5-4, Chef.
5-4 Chef.
Chef. Team Chef or Chef? Are we cooking here?
I'm hungry, so if we can cook, that'd be great.
No, I did just finish eating, but I am kind of hungry now that you mentioned it.
Yeah. We have 4 people watching now. That is very interesting. To all you 4 people, welcome. In case you are just joining us, my name is Nick Woodmansey.
My name is Tyler Lehoff.
And we are officiating the game between Team Chef and Team Flap Attack.
Now we're in the second composure. Team Chef is really coming back now. 5-4.
5-4.
That is. This can go into 3 composures here tonight.
I think this just might go into 3 composures. They just got to keep doing what they're doing, and it just might. And that is a wall up.
Wall up for Flap Attack.
So it is now
14 seconds.
5-5. We got 14 seconds left.
We're tied up here on the clock with 14 seconds.
This next point could be the key determining of who goes on or who. Josiah is furious. 12 seconds
left here in Hysteria.
12 seconds left. We got to see who's going to. Oh! Disallowage by Daniel. Oh!
Looks like Team Chef has a wallop.
It looked like Mr. Josiah Friedman scored a wallop last
Team
second.
Chef is leading in this composure 6-5.
Flap Attack won the last one. The Team Chef is now 2 points ahead. We will see.
5 seconds left on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. Can they hold their lead?
And that was out by Team Flap Attack. They have 2 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like this will be going into a tiebreaker. Or third composure, as I say. And it is going into a third composure. Mr. Anderson is calling a last second betwixt, but it still does not change the fact that it's going to a third composure, ladies and gentlemen.
Team Chef really held up this time.
Josiah. We got Mr. Josiah here in the booth. Oh, we know. Just say something. So you guys are going to the third composure. What do you have to say about how you guys are performing out there?
The game's not over, but we're way better than last time. I would venture to say we are severe underdogs, but it won't matter. Just watch.
There we go.
Now
Actually, it will.
What changed in this composure from your previous composure? I mean, you lost 9-2, and now you took it 7-5.
It definitely
7-6.
could have
7-6.
been the stature of the opponent.
And look at how many disallowages you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 12, 13 disallowages? Man, you are on fire.
It's not in our house. I think we're the home team. Dang it, I think we're the away team.
Got a little confusion on who's
It's
home and
all
who's
right.
away.
Thank you very much, Mr. Josiah.
We'll see him out there on the field during the third composure.
And we'll see how he does. See if he can take this by storm, or if they're going home on a long flight home to Alabama, where they belong. Or was it West Virginia?
I can never remember with these songs.
I never know.
Looks like we're about to get ready with this third composure here. Need the timekeeper.
Always slow. Timekeeper, always slow. That's never good.
Actually, I believe the correct term for a timekeeper here would be ballyhoo.
Ooh. Hooty hoo?
Some heavy anticipation here tonight as Team Chef rose up and took the second composure. Can they do it again and take this third composure, or will Flap Attack?
For those of you at home just joining us or just coming back from your bathroom break, we are now entering the third composure of Team Flap Attack and Team Chef. It is tied between the two teams, so this will determine who wins. And a nice disallowage.
That was very solid by Jesse Friedman there.
And so we have on Team Chef, let's see, we have...
Oh, got a wallet incurred by Flap Attack.
Nice. We have Team Chef. We have Josiah as the chimney. On his left, we have Emma. And on his right, we have, of course, Jesse. And we have back to the original threesome, the original three amigos. We have almost a wallet, but we have Sam Friedman as a chimney. And on the left, we have Daniel Hill. And on the right, Jonathan Woodbury. And as constable, we have Mr. Mason Landis.
Now, where do you think this third composure will go? Because it's going to get pretty close here.
You know, I'm going to be leaning more in the direction of probably Team Flap Attack is where I'm going to put my bets.
No, they did come out with the first composure really well.
Yeah.
They won the game 9-2.
Yep.
However, I'm kind of leaning towards Team Chef here.
They are coming back, so yes, it would not surprise me if they made a good comeback. They seem to be forming together really well. And they're having a new idea. Keep it away from Sam. That sounds like a very good idea. And Josiah's a little ball hog there. I don't know if you guys have a term for that, but
I don't know. We seem to have a lot of aggression coming from them.
he does not want to lose. That is for sure. Disallowed between the Friedman boys. Mr. Anderson, what's the score? 5-1. Score is 5-1, and I am assuming it is going to be on Team
Flap Attack, because they seem to have the most wallops here tonight.
I think so.
But don't take my word for it.
Who's winning, Anderson? Flap Attack is winning 5-2. 3 minutes and 32 seconds off the game clock, folks.
And we had a wallop for Flap Attack again. Now they really do seem to be taking this third composure.
They are unifying their thug group right now. Jonathan Woodbury is like 5 feet behind everybody else. You know, can't make that uneven.
And time's resuming.
Why was time even paused?
Due to unifying the thuggery, they need to pause the time so that no time is wasted.
Very good. And that looks like that was a wallop by Team Flap Attack. And another wallop by Team Flap Attack. Or, as I like to call them, Team Walloplings. And he is getting very upset with me. Oh, and it was a wallop. They're making a nice point or two. Oh, and it was still a wallop. That was in. That was definitely in.
Another wallop by Flap Attack.
They're doing really well.
And Flap Attack is calling a discernment break. Now, for those who don't know what a discernment break is, it's a 30-second break, just like a timeout in any other sport.
Correct.
It gives the thugs enough time to gather their thoughts and come up with a new strategy, or grab some water if needed.
Or as Tatum did, grab a dinner break.
That is very true. Tatum did grab some dinner during the
awkward silence.
This is very awkward silence.
It was the franchise versus the Chumbawambas.
Franchise versus the
Actually, no, it was
Chumbawambas.
not. Jaybirds versus Legends. No, it was not. Franchise versus Chumbawambas.
Where are we going here with this?
Dinner break.
Very nice.
Which, now I'm hungry, so I want a dinner break.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are part of the Legion of Legends?
Yeah, who made that name? I have no stinking clue. I wish I would have been there for that naming, but apparently they did not let me know.
And it looks like we're coming back from our discernment break here.
I hope they did a lot of discerning because they need it. Oh, and James Anderson slaps that one to the ground with his foot, even though it was out of bounds. Wow. And A.B. Twix.
I don't know what happened during this discernment break, but it seems like Team Chef really made an effort there.
I think so. B Twix again. Minute and 40 seconds left, folks. This is getting very interesting.
However, it looks like the score is 10-5 in favor of Flap Attack.
So they can still pull it off if they get things together. That was a good disallowage by Miss Emma Veron. Very good, very good.
That's a twitching for Johnny again, just to let you know.
Alrighty here. Oh!
Great
Great
disallowage.
disallowage.
Great disallowage from, who was that one from?
You know, I couldn't quite tell. That was very difficult.
It was a little bit of both.
Oh, and a wallop incurred by Daniel.
Thank you for the input, Mr. Torquato. And Ricky, I will be having a word with you about our name. It is very not nice, cool, awesome. I do not like it. Let's just say that. All right, so it looks like Team Flap Attack is still winning. Team Chef has to do a lot to catch up. It's still possible, but they might need a miracle. Then again, we are in church, so
Anything can happen here tonight.
Anything can. Oh, it's
in the air.
Oh, and it was out. That was out.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds by a couple inches. We have 17 seconds left to play, folks. And Josiah tried to go for it, but it was going to be out anyways.
Intercepted by
the Jaybird. I think they're calling it betwixt. Won't really do much. Won't really do a whole lot, but
ooh,
wow.
Met halfway and a wallop by Flap
and
Attack.
A wallop by Flap Attack. Mr. Sam Friedman is in the house. 9 seconds left, folks. Oh, good disallowage by Josiah Friedman.
And
Josiah gets
with
another
turkey
wallop.
Bacon melt. For those who don't know, a turkey bacon melt is when you go underneath the table and score right above their heads. Looks like
2
Flap
seconds
Attack
left
has
in the
15.
clock. Game and
game is
Flap
over.
Attacks win.
That was a very close match.
That was
there.
very close.
Especially during the
composure.
second composure, but
Johnny.
Team Chef had it out during the second composure. Looked like they're going to come strong.
All right, Mr. Johnny. We got Mr. Johnny in the sound booth. Come here, Mr. Johnny. Give us a little bit of your thoughts. What were you thinking during that match?
I was thinking just one thing. Winning. That's actually
three things, but
I was
we'll count it as
thinking
one. It's
them
one
all
word.
at the same time.
One word.
It was like triple winning all stacked on top of itself, like some amazing sort of parfait of victory.
Now I'm hungry.
That's what I was thinking about.
Sounds good.
You know, we have been talking about food this whole time.
We have been, but I got one more quick question for you.
Okay.
You guys won the first one, lost the second one,
Yes.
won the third. What was the transition between the first and the second to third?
In the second composure, we pulled back a little bit, put in some of our alternate players.
Okay.
And it was still a close match, showing that our alternates are every bit as strong as their starters.
That's great. Good knowledge there. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Yep.
Johnny
Thank
Woodbury,
you.
everybody. And we will be back with the next one in just a minute. This is Nick Woodmansey and Tyler Leha going out.
Alright, guys. Doing the same
I haven't got to broadcast yet. Can I help broadcast for the first?
You can. Yeah, here. We'll broadcast for the first composure because he's on that mall.
Oh. Okay.
You guys.
Then when he goes in, all.
We could do a 3-person broadcast.
That's impossible.
It's not enough.
Hey,
Guess the pace.
let's do the impossible.
Okay.
Because I may have to leave and coach.
Okay. How are we doing? 24%. It's nice that even if the camera isn't the good quality, at least the YouTube logo should be nice.
Oh, amen.
So.
start?
All right. Well, I guess you should probably start now.
Jaybirds versus the franchise?
Yeah. Jaybirds versus the franchise.
Should we start?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're back. Jaybirds against the franchise. You probably saw the franchise earlier play against. I forget who they played against.
James, the Chumbawambas.
Chumbawambas. You're right. Good call.
The mobs today consist of the Jaybird himself, Ben David Saver, Abby Anderson. We have Jordan Johnson. We have Jordan. No, we don't have Jordan. Just
it's
kidding.
Andrew.
We have Andrew Johnson,
Andrew Johnson.
and Nathan
You're close
Johnson.
enough.
And we also have Tyler Leha for the franchise.
Otherwise pronounced Leija.
Yeah.
But
also
you can
known
call
as
him Tyler Leha.
Yeah.
Spelled like it sounds.
Yes.
Amen.
Not in reality.
We have an elbow splitting match here. The franchise likes to throw their elbows at the
Should we put in
table.
some predictions?
Yeah, let's
Pain.
Pain.
That's
Yeah.
usually a good prediction. In
I'm
these
predicting
types
that
of
this is going to be pretty close, but I'm going to give it to the probably to the franchise.
Franchise.
I may be a little bit biased here, but
this may or may not be Mason Landis of the Jaybirds.
But I think my team, I think the Jaybirds could go all the way. At least in this
They
one.
definitely could.
A little bit of artifacting on the feed, but nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Try to fix that vision. We get more chair than playing.
If you want to try, yeah.
Gonna adjust the camera a little.
Yeah, move it up a little bit. Hang on. I can't actually check because it's 30 seconds behind.
Well, let's see in 30 seconds.
Oh, darn it.
No, we can't see anything.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's perfect.
that's much better.
Awesome.
Sweet. All right, well, we just fixed the view pretty well because the view was sagging.
It was.
Anyway, hopefully that is more enjoyable for you. Beautiful turkey bacon ranch. I mean, turkey bacon melt.
Turkey bacon. I mean,
by
it could
Ben.
be called a turkey bacon.
It's
ranch.
a salad. That's all meat and
Oh,
ranch dressing.
they just sneaked in a quick wallop. The franchise did.
And I don't know if anyone else has apologized this already, but sometimes the webcam goes a little crazy, and you might see a bunch of red square, or not red, gray squares. If you see
That is a much better.
don't worry about it. It's just a new well, not a new webcam. It's an old webcam. I guess that's the problem.
It's an old, very beautiful webcam.
Yes.
Good disallowage, Abby.
Lots of disallowage there.
Yeah.
She got a hold of that one. Apparently, Ben's elbow is in pain right now. This
Big
just
surprise.
As you predicted.
Yes. Yes. But that was a very nice turkey bacon melt by Jay.
I'm kind of a fan of this turkey bacon ranch thing.
Yeah.
It's like
A little bit more delicious.
salad for the carnivore.
Yeah. May I get a score check? Thank you, sir. The Jaybirds, as stated earlier, are mopping the floor right now.
Although that's basically just tuna salad with better meat.
What is?
Like turkey bacon ranch.
Yeah, but
It's like meat with mayonnaise.
well, see, the goal of this is and rather than becoming, like actually making it make sense, it's supposed to be completely arbitrary. So as random as we can get it to go, that's where we want to go with it. Dog.
Dog, yeah. In Constable, we have James Anderson. On stats, we have Jesse Friedman.
Taking stats.
Solid disallowage by Andrew Johnson. Beautiful turkey bacon melt by Ben David Saver in the flesh. Jesse just said Ben's rating is destined for the upward direction.
Yeah.
It's doing better than mine is right now, I can tell you that much. A person named Sam Friedman basically kicked all of our butts
Who
earlier.
is Sam Friedman? Who is this guy?
He's a monster who scores a multitude of wallops in a matter of seconds. And we're back to resuming play. I don't know why they took that break, but they did.
I'm not either. Not either. I'm not sure either.
Oh, some
Pretty
tricky,
close there.
some tricky little moves from the Ben David Sabernator.
Ending in disallowed.
Yep.
I do have to agree with the franchise's move to place Tyler Leha.
A beautiful betwixion by Ben David Saber, also known as Den David Saber.
Den David Saber. I like that.
That would be a wallop for the French. The franchise, that is.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Was that a wallop? That is the question.
You might as well just sit back and relax, dog. Wow.
Then David Saber goes for another one. He is turkey baking, melting it up right now.
Den is on fire.
He is literally the oven that melts the turkey bacon.
Into ranch. I know. Yep, that is how they make ranch. Yeah. A very nice job by Andrew.
Andrew Johnson with the solid wallop.
And the strange eyes.
And beautiful glasses.
And beautiful glasses.
Another one for Den David Saber.
Save it, Baber.
Ned.
Ned Saber Baber. Another. They are sneaking him betwixt.
The franchise definitely is employing new means of scoring.
I would not be surprised if I saw a betwixion between betwictions.
What does that even mean?
I don't
It's
even
like
know,
Inception, but
it
with
might
Flappery.
happen.
Very nice. This very nice dislodge by
Den David Saber.
Den David. Whatever you want to call him,
Ned
as long as it
Saber?
rhymes with N. David Saber.
No, you have to transpose the consonants.
Oh, all of them.
Buck
As
it.
many
by
as
Abby.
possible. That's how we got to Ned Save it, Baber.
Oh. Well, see, here's the problem though. If you switch the first letters of Abby's name, it's still Abby Anderson.
Oh, I know.
So it doesn't really help. Yeah, very nice betwixion by the franchise.
And I'm back, folks.
2 seconds in the composure. And that would be a disallowance by Jay to end the composure.
A beautiful composure.
Beautifully walloped by the Jaybirds. Should we keep it here? Go to break. We're going to go to break for at least just a little bit so you can watch the beautiful YouTube logo as we wait the second composure's beginning.
It's nothing more beautiful than a logo.
Alright, so are you happy with the empty stand rating this? Huh? Are you happy with the empty stand rating this?
I think so. Have you haven't called it that, have you? No. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's hard because it's like, it's weird because sometimes when I'm standing, I haven't said it twice, but like I look at different people and I have this like look on their face as if they're like super annoyed with the constable but don't want to say anything. And so I'm just like, oh boy. But,
I'm only super annoyed by the constable when he throws himself in front of the dock.
Yeah. AKA Mason.
not to name names, but Mason.
Mason.
I really want in, but I feel like it would be a tasteless move.
Tasteless? Are those your only other 3 mobmates?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing tasteless in Flappery. Literally everything is food.
Except, yeah, I mean, like ranch is even tasteful.
Yes. I also described our winning as a triple victory parfait.
Okay, I'm going to slate us back in.
All right.
Okay, so
And we are back.
Yes.
And we are bringing the bacon, the ranch, and the turkey.
And
we are
sometimes
melting it
melts.
all up.
Yes, and we are melting it all up because that's
Just
totally a thing.
liquid meat ranch sauce.
It's like a stew.
Drizzled all over the victory of
Beautiful turkey
Jaybirds.
bacon melt stew by Abby Anderson. Also known as Abby Anderson. If you didn't know what I did there,
Yeah.
I just switched to the first and last letters of the name.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
First letters of both names.
Yeah,
actually
so
thank
we
you,
were close
sir.
enough.
Andy Aberson.
Andy Aberson.
That works.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound right.
No.
Yeah.
It sounds like a bodybuilder.
And Abby just got. Wait, was that Ben?
I think that was Ben Dog.
That was Den David Saver, yo. He is bringing the turkey, the bacon, and the melt and the ranch.
Blending them together.
with ranch.
Another nice one by Abby. Wow. The Jaybirds.
The Jaybirds
are,
are
just owning
literally
this.
pecking the franchise to pieces.
Does anyone know what a jaybird actually looks like? It's blue, right?
Well, to the jaybirds, coming from a jaybird looks like the little fellow in the green headband.
Yeah, he's
He's known
chum.
as the jaybird and the inspiration to our team name. When we get shirts, they will have cowboys on it, and that will be the jaybird.
Because that makes sense.
We have James Anderson over here catching balls. I mean ducks.
Don't think about that. And Tyler.
Well, there's no such thing as a ball.
Yeah.
Only ducks.
Okay.
Again, everything is food.
That's true. Wait, a duck? Oh, I guess that's true.
I would like a
Duck is
turducken
food.
right now.
How about a turkey bacon duck melt?
Turkey David, turkey bacon duck.
How about some ethically sourced foie gras?
There's like just an incredible list of possibilities.
We are in the middle of a conjuncture betwixt the two teams.
Conjecture, I believe.
Conjecture. Just kidding. Can we move this?
Yeah, dog. Move it all you want. It's only a microphone.
Should we bring them in to the battle?
To the action?
/ fight.
You can move it a little closer. Just try not to like rip its heart out.
You might be able to hear the discernment break, but now it's over.
Stop.
Okay, let's return to the booth.
We're back to the booth. Abby Anderson with a beautiful Murky Taken belt.
Wow. That Murky Taken belt. What does that even mean? We don't know.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Murky Taken belt.
I think we should get Flappery belts called Murky Taken belts. Very nice.
And wall.
If you can tell from the hoo-hoo-hooing, it is the franchise's first wallet.
And it's interesting they placed Andrew at...
Dan David Saber just let it slip through the cracks.
Ned David Saver slips again.
Poor Ned.
Ned David Saber slips through the cracks again.
2 in a row. Wow.
It's like he's made of Jello on a hot summer day on a grate
It's as
in a
if
grill.
He's going to become a turkey bacon melted Jello.
Yeah.
Grilled Jello.
Kids, do not try this at home.
Ranch flavored Jello.
While we're out here, we should talk about our sponsors, Jello. It's been around forever and it's nasty.
A nice betwiction. Franchise putting up a fight despite
The other chaos that they're dwelling in.
Yes, exactly. That's a good description for the franchise. Chaos. I like that.
If I was to pick one
As
word,
chaotic as Jello in a sandwich press.
If you can imagine that.
in the ways of Coach Jones, I'm going to say one word for both teams. For the Jaybirds, I'm going to say bird. For the franchise, I'm going to say chaos.
No, okay.
And if I was allowed 2 words, I would say utter chaos. And I would probably say Jaybird.
No, that's one word.
No, it's 2 words on our thing.
Okay,
We are
fine.
the Jaybirds. Dan David say with the beautiful turkey bacon melt.
Nice.
I'm
Hey,
really
Fabio.
glad I thought what I
Never mind.
just said. Sorry. Instead of said it.
I always think what I say after I say it.
Exactly, me too. Because I hear it and I'm like, wow, that did not sound very well at all.
Okay, now let's dwell on what Mason just said.
I always think of it the other way around. Oh my goodness, what a handsome, handsome voice.
Ah.
Every time I say something.
He has a
It
beautifully
gets kind of
handsome voice.
confusing because then there's like thoughts on top of thoughts.
It's
and I
kind
end
of
up
like
just saying
Inception.
gibberish.
Yeah, it is kind of like Inception. Speaking
messes-
of Inception, I have no idea where I was going with that. We got 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining.
That's kind
in
of
the
how
composer.
Inception ends.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea where I was going with that.
I suppose we'll just go to credits now.
The bird with a beautiful,
Very nice.
beautiful disallowance.
I think those headbands are really helping him.
I would have to say so. I got the honor to play with one today, and I feel like it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love to see the Jaybirds putting up wall-ups.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, sports commentators are now questioning the ethics of headbands.
Yes. Well, you know,
LeBron James, does he have ethics? Nope.
Well,
Nope.
no. But that may be kind of a small sample size.
Do headbands give a team an unfair advantage over the competition?
Well, you know,
Should headbands be banned?
Oh! That was good. I like that.
This is my question. Could it all be mental?
Commentators are now calling for a headband.
What? We're banning heads?
That didn't work out very well, but unfortunately, yes.
It's a turkey bacon decapitate.
Very impressive disallowage by the
Off
franchise.
Anderson's head.
You're going to call a survey for that?
Well, really, even the field, you know, headbands.
They have to unify the thuggery.
Okay, it looks
They're
like
now
James
calling
the
yet
Constable
another
is
discernment
pushing for a
break.
discernment break.
This
They're
game has
discerning
been
in
nothing
this
but
break.
stalling for time.
It's been nothing but discernment breaks.
44
and not much
seconds
discernment,
left.
just breaks.
Yes. That's kind of that's the thing about discernment breaks. There really is very little discerning done during discernment breaks. Abby taking her time.
Lining one up and misses.
Ben giving the glare of death.
Jay took a dump.
Again, always food.
I'm so confused where that came from.
Jay's like, you know what? I'm going to eat this ball.
Oh, dog.
That was what we call an elbow
dog.
splitter.
Wait, is it 26 seconds or 26 game seconds?
26.2 game seconds would be the what is
Game
it?
seconds.
Cross. 23 seconds.
Ben. Oh, what is Jesse? What's the score?
The Jaybirds are performing
10 to 7.
admirably in the absence of a player.
Abby drops another one past him.
Some
It'll happen.
Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Trouble with a capital T that rhymes with D that stands for duck.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
You got trouble right here in River City.
You got 5 seconds left.
Trouble, my friends, with a capital D. Wait, T?
We're gonna take a commercial break while Johnny sings the song.
The lyrics in that song are so stupid.
I am not
Thanks for
aware of
your
what
input,
song we're talking
Daniel.
about.
No, they're like
It's
relating
trouble with a
and
capital
they're like,
T that rhymes with D that stands for duck. You're making it relevant.
He made it relevant.
I was like, okay.
Just echoing my statement of relevancy.
Relevancy.
It was especially emphatic.
You had one job, and you got a phone call.
Well, the tape is held.
Well, in case you haven't noticed yet, Josiah is stalling because he got a phone call and therefore can't keep track of time.
In other words, shoot me.
What?
We all want this match to be over.
I know.
I am not going to beat around the bush anymore. We really want this one to go into the bush. There is 0 to none, which is the same thing. Excitement in this.
Oh,
Ouch.
Jaybird very close on that one.
2 seconds remaining.
I am yearning for the fat lady to sing on this one. And she's singing. It was good to be with you guys.
Everyone blink your ears, cause no, just kidding. All right. Well, we may or may not have a post-game show, but we're gonna close it out for now, so you can look at the wonderful YouTube logo.
Wait. We should just do a little rundown of the wins for
Okay.
each.
Okay, good call. All right. So, first match, 7 p.m. ish. Jaybirds played the Legends. I believe it was the Jaybirds that took that one, correct?
I don't remember.
Okay,
Yes.
Jaybirds took that one.
Okay,
All right.
Jaybirds took that
Oh
one.
yeah, I was Constable. I should remember this. Okay.
Franchise versus Chumbawambas, a defeat in 3 composures, win for the Chumbawambas.
Correct. You want to do the third one?
Chef versus Flap Attack, humiliating defeat to Flap Attack, as once again Flap Attack proves their absolute dominance over the sport of flappery.
I think we should do like some kind of insert.
Well,
Flappery does not approve of everything that said on this. Anyway,
I'm not biased. I'm not
It's
biased.
franchise just played the Jaybirds. That is what you just saw. Jaybirds took that one home again. So a great day for the Jaybirds.
Taking it in 2.
So great day for the franchise. And that is basically all we have for you for now. So we are
That's all, folks. Wait, at the end you go in?
The slate.
This is such a flappery thing.
Yeah. The slate is the user.
Okay, I see. Should we take the camera down?
Let's be quick. Let's be real quick, okay? Let's be real. We gotta get out of here in 10 minutes, okay?
I don't think so.
I want someone to check out the trash bags and see if they're half full.
Where is Justin Freeman?
Johnny, I'd love to take it on the face.
Thank you. More paint. Oh, I guess we could just lower this.
Yeah. I think there are 8 in the last row, and then like one more that needs to go back. Thanks, Ricky.
Yep. Is this actually set up or is this in the closet?
In the closet.
In the closet.
Alright, do you have anything that you've forgotten?
What happened to the cool mic, Jess?
Oh, we're using Sam's instead because mine kind of broke.
Oh, was that the one that was doing the?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was the mic. I think it might have been an internet issue because the mic still works fine. But we thought we'd try Sam's to see if it worked any better.
Okay. Hopefully, I hope it works.
Melissa, are you positive the number you gave me was late?
Yeah.
I feel like it's somebody else's number.
Because I don't know, because In-N-Out Burger is right there. That's Tatum's or Pitt's. Alright, what shall I do with these?
Sam, is it cool if I unplug these things?
Does the nail go also?
Eh, never mind. I don't need to. That's not a nail. Who called that a nail?
Yeah, sorry. It looked like a nail.